A peaceful spirit does become flamboyant at times. Hi, I'm James Lynch and welcome to the Park Books Update Moment. I would like to share something with you that has been shared at graduations and graduation parties at times throughout the years. It is just a few statements made by someone, but they have a lot of meaning to them. So may I share them with you and then just make one little comment after that. Notice I quote, "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbled, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs and comes short again and again, who knows the great enthusiasm, the great devotions, and spends himself in a worthy cause, who at best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who, at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat." This quote by a boxer. Did you know that? A boxer who actually became a president of a country. Yes, it was the flamboyant leader, Theodore Roosevelt. He said that quote. He made that statement. Now, the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because if you look in his autobiography, he was actually a very sickly man when he was younger, and was just determined to overcome, certain illnesses. And so he pushed himself. This is not to tell you that if you have physical illnesses or restraints upon yourself, that you have to push yourself. No, this is just to let you know that with determination, at times, you will have to speak up for a variety of subjects. And when you speak, it doesn't mean you have to be carrying a bat while you're speaking. Let your countenance, let your words mean what they say and say what you mean. At times, yes, you may have to really be to the point, even flamboyant, with your expressions to help persons to get it. But never, in this case, in this day and age, should you be resorting to violence. See, there's a reason why it's called peaceful protest. Once a protest goes from, I'm just stating something that would be stated in school. Once a protest goes from a person being attacked, to property being damaged, looting, stealing of that nature, that is no longer in the same category, principle, law-abiding, or any otherwise of reasoning is considered peaceful protest. It has now crossed over, morphed into what? A riot. Okay? A riot is different from a peaceful protest. It is important to know this terminology because, as you've heard me state from time to time, some persons are trying to turn vocabulary upside down to not mean what it actually means. So when a person's saying good, then they're actually meaning bad. And then when they're saying bad, they're actually meaning good. This can really be confusing. However, you who study what the definitions means, the terminology means, and also the intent of meaning, then you are knowing when someone is saying, look, this is good, but they're really meaning bad, or etc. So I use example with peaceful protest and the difference between a peaceful protest and a riot. If a person starts doing violence, looting, stealing, otherwise, it is not in the category of peaceful protest. Anybody who tells you differently, you may have to just ask them, are you purposely being part of the problem? You have a wonderful, wonderful day.